periodic and non-periodic signal. Now we already know what are periodic signals and what are non-periodic signals. Right? Now when we talk about periodic signal, the important thing that needs to keep in our mind is x of t plus t should be equals to x of t. This is the only condition to check the periodicity. Clear? Now if any continuous time signal satisfies this equation, that is this particular condition, then we say that the signal is periodic signal. Correct? Now we have seen the sum of two periodic signals, whether they are periodic or not. Right? Now in that case we have to check with the ratio of t1 by t2. Right? The ratio is the ratio of integer or any rational number. In that case we can declare that the sum of two periodic signal is also periodic, and the fundamental period will be the LCM of t1 and t2. Clear? So that was the thing that we did in yesterday's class. And for discrete time we have discussed that if x1n is periodic and x2n is also periodic, then x1n plus x2n will be definitely periodic. Clear? There is no second thought. अगर x1n individually periodic है, x2n is also individually periodic, then x1n plus x2n will be definitely periodic. Now let us do few more questions to check the periodicity. Examine whether the signals are periodic or not. Okay, so we just have to check whether the signal is periodic or not. Let us take A, that is sine 12 pi t. Now we know that sine can be defined as sine omega t. Clear? Now here, what is omega? Omega is 12 pi. And we know that we have calculated our t as 2 pi by omega. So in that case, we can directly write 2 pi by 12 pi. In this case, it is 1 by 6. Hence, it is periodic. It's very simple. Comparing this, we can directly get the value of t. This is how we can find out that it is periodic or not. Now let us write the another question. Now we will take the sum of two signals. Cos of 2t plus sine of root 3 t. Now this is my x1t and this one is x2t. Now in both the cases I have to check for the fundamental period. For this I'll have to find out t1. For this I will have to find out t2. Now what is omega here? In this case the omega 1. If I take this sin omega t, it is just 2. So I'll have to find t1 2 pi by 2. So it is just pi. In this case, omega 2, it is root 3. Clear? Now, if I find out t2, it is 2 pi by root 3. It will be this value only. Now, we have to take the ratio of these two. That is t1 by t2. What is my t1? The value is pi. And what is t2? It is 2 pi by root 3. Correct? It is 2 pi by root 3. So if you just cancel out the pi and pi, it becomes root 3 by 2, which is an irrational number and hence non-periodic. Clear? So that is how we can find the periodicity of any particular combination of two signals. That is the sum of two signals. We will have to find out t1 and t2 respectively. That is t1 for x1t, t2 for x2t. And after that, we will have to take the ratio of t1 and t2. If this is coming out to be a rational number or the ratio of integer, then we can declare that it's periodic. But if it is not coming as a rational or the ratio of integer, then it is non-periodic. Now let us do another question. Let my xt be 3 sine 200 pi t. 3 sine 200 pi t. Clear? Plus 4 cos 100 t. Now in this case, what is my omega 1? It is directly 200 pi. In this case, omega 2, it is just 100, this value. Okay? So T1 is 2 pi by 200. This is pi, right? 200 pi. Clear? So it will be 1 by 100. And in this case, T2 is 2 pi by 100. So this will be pi by 50. Now we have to take the ratio again. T1 by T2. It's 1 by 100 pi by 50. क्या होगा आंसर? What is it? What is the answer? Tell me. 1 by 2 pi. And hence again it is non-periodic. Okay? So this is how we can calculate the periodicity. We can find the periodicity of the sum of two periodic signals. Individually both are periodic. This one is periodic and this one is also periodic. Okay? Because the sine we already know that's periodic in nature, and cos is also periodic in nature. But if we take the sum of two, it's not compulsory always that it is going to be a periodic. Okay? Depending on the ratio. Now let us check with the another question. If I take xt equals to sine 10t plus 1 minus 2 cos 5t minus 2. Now if it is given in this form, then also we know that the value of omega is this one. सिर्फ यही आपका value of omega है. Rest we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about these values. Okay, we just have to concentrate on the value of omega. So for this one, omega 1 is, that is just 10, and for here omega 2 is 5. Now if we calculate T1, it's 2 pi by omega 1. That becomes pi by 5. And for T2, it's 2 pi by omega 2. So it is 2 pi by 5. Clear? Now if we take the ratio T1 by T2, pi by 5 by 2 pi by 5. What is it? It's 1 by 2. So is it periodic or non-periodic? The ratio is coming 1 by 2. Yes, tell me whether it's periodic or non-periodic. It is periodic. So what would be the fundamental period in that case? इसका fundamental period क्या होगा? We know that it's periodic. 1 by 2 is periodic. Correct. The fundamental period is the LCM of the number 1 and 2. That is, ये जो इसका जो आएगा इसका LCM, that will be just 2. Fundamental period is 2. Correct? So that is how it is calculated. Now I guess the concept is clear to everyone. Now let us have one more question based on discrete. If it is given in terms of discrete, x of n, that is sine of 2 pi by 3 n plus cos 2 pi by 5 n. What is it? Periodic or non-periodic, first of all? Yes, tell me, students. It is periodic, definitely. Individually, एक periodic है तो वो periodic होगा. What would be the fundamental period in that case? Yes, tell me. Fundamental period हम n1 कैलकुलेट करेंगे, इसका हम n2 कैलकुलेट करेंगे. That is the fundamental period of this one and the fundamental period of this one. And then finally we'll calculate. Calculate it and tell me कितना आता है, कितना आएगा. What would be the fundamental period of the signal given? Sine of 2 pi by 3n and plus cos 2 pi by 5n. Omega 1 is 2 pi by 3, correct? And omega 2 is 2 pi by 5. From there we can calculate what is the value of n1 we are getting. N1 is 3, right? And n2, from here we are getting n1 3, from here we are getting n1, n2 5. Now finally the fundamental period n is the LCM of both the values. It's 50. I guess the concept is clear to everyone. Clear, right? Okay. Now let's proceed with the another type of signals, that is energy and power signals. Now energy and power signals are very important signals as it is used in most of the part of the signals. Okay? Now whenever we have to find the total energy or normalized energy, we even call it as normalized energy of any continuous time signal xt is given by E. It is given by E, which is integration minus infinity to infinity x square t dt in joules. Since it's energy, so it's calculated in joules. So this is the formula to calculate the energy. Now the average power. Hello, students, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
My voice is visible, right? Am I audible and visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So average power or normalized power we have to calculate. In that case, if we have to calculate the average power, or this was the formula for energy, we have to calculate energy. In that case, we'll take the integration minus infinity to infinity x square t dt in joules. Now for power, we can calculate it by power equals to limit. Here we take t tends to infinity, which is given by 1 by 2t integration. The integration limit will be minus t to plus t. Minus t to plus t, and this is x square t dt. and this is in watts. Clear? So this is the formula for power. This is the formula for power. Now, what is the square root of P? Can anyone tell the square root of power क्या होता है? Square root of power is, yes? What is square root of power? Have you heard about RMS? Root means square value. Have you heard about RMS or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is root over power. That is power का अगर हम लोग under root लेते हैं, that becomes our RMS value. So whenever we have to calculate power, it always asks for RMS value also. मतलब power के साथ ज़्यादातर वो क्वेश्चन में RMS भी कैलकुलेट करने के लिए बोलता है. So we should know कि what is an RMS value और RMS value का कैलकुलेट कैसे करते हैं. RMS value is the root over power is nothing but our RMS value. So whenever it is asking us to calculate the RMS value, तो power का under root करेंगे, we'll get the RMS value. Clear? So that is how we'll get the RMS value also. The square root of the power is known as the RMS value of the signal xt. Clear now? Clear, right? So that is how we can calculate. The same thing we can even write for discrete time. In the case of discrete time, if we have to write the signal, in the case of discrete time, we can even write it as discrete time signal can be written as here for power. If we are given signal in discrete time, it is, sorry, first let us write for E. E is written as, what was E here? It was integration minus infinity to plus infinity. Here we'll take summation where n value is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Clear? N is minus infinity to plus infinity. This becomes mod of xn ka square. This is the formula for calculating E for any discrete sequence. Now similarly, if we have to calculate power for discrete sequence, it will be, again we'll take limit. Since we have taken limit here, which was t tends to infinity, here it will be n tends to infinity, and this was 1 by 2t. Instead of that, here we'll take 2n plus 1. Clear? And the summation is from where to where it will be, that is n equals to minus n to plus n. Again, inside it will be x of n square. So these are the formulas for energy and power calculation for any particular signal or sequence. If the signal is in continuous time, we calculate it in this way. If the signal is in discrete time, we calculate it in this way. Am I audible and visible to you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So whenever we start with the calculations, here we'll check with this, that is the power energy. It is given in continuous time, it will be calculated here by these formulas, and if it is given in discrete, it will be calculated by this formula. Clear? Now in this one, let us go into few of the points that how can we decide that the signal is an energy signal or the signal is a power signal. That is an important point. Any signal, remember everyone, whatever I am saying is very, very important for energy and power signal. When we say that the signal is a energy signal or a power signal, then it should satisfy certain condition. Then only we can directly declare that the signal is an energy signal or power signal. कोई भी signal energy signal या power signal होगा, but the signal cannot be both. Are you getting my point? The signal can be either an energy signal or power signal. Signal can be either an energy signal or power signal. Clear? It cannot be both. या तो वो energy signal होगा या तो power signal होगा. और अगर दोनों condition satisfy नहीं कर रहा है, तो it will be neither an energy signal nor a power signal. ऐसा भी condition हो सकता है कि power भी नहीं होगा, energy भी नहीं होगा. लेकिन energy और power दोनों होगा, ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा condition. Clear, everyone? What is the thing that I said? Energy can be either an energy signal. Sorry, a signal can be either an energy signal or power signal, or या तो कुछ नहीं होगा। क्लियर? दोनों होगा इसके चांसेस बिल्कुल नहीं है। So classified as energy signal or power signal. Now the first point that to remember, if the signal is said to be an energy signal, if the signal is said to be an energy signal, अगर energy signal है, if the signal is said to be an energy signal, in that case energy, that is E, has to be a finite value. That is 0 to infinity. E value has to be a finite value. मतलब ये 0 to infinity के बीच में कोई finite value रहेगा. It cannot be an infinite value. It cannot be an infinite value. So what it is saying? Energy has to be a finite value. Clear? तो energy को finite value होना पड़ेगा for the signal to be an energy signal. Clear? Now in that case we have to check the power also. अब ये क्या बोल रहा है? पावर इसमें क्या होगा? 0 होगा. If we are saying that the signal is an energy signal, the important condition is power is 0 in that case. Power is 0. अगर energy signal होगा तो power will be 0. ठीक है? So we just need to know about this condition कि energy आपकी finite होनी चाहिए और power आपका 0 होना चाहिए for the signal to be an energy signal. ठीक है? Next point, if the signal is a power signal, इसका एग्जाम्पल क्या होता है? नॉन पीरियोडिक सिग्नल्स. नॉन पीरियोडिक signals are energy signals. Non-periodic signals are energy signals. We usually say कि आपके जो भी non-periodic signals होते हैं वो energy signals होते हैं. ठीक है? Now in this case non-periodic signals का कोई example बताओ कौन सा signal non-periodic होता है? Anyone? Yes? Give the example of non-periodic signal. You know non-periodic signal क्या होती है, right? Ramp, correct? Ramp, unit step, all those are non-periodic signals. So we can check with this, with the formula, that whether their power is coming 0 or not, or whether their energy is coming any finite value or not. Now if it is satisfying these two conditions, then directly we can declare that the non-periodic signals are energy signal. But again, this is not always, मतलब 95% cases में ये true होता है, but 5% cases are still there जिसमें ये condition भी true नहीं है. मतलब non-periodic है तो completely आपका energy signal होगा, we cannot say. ठीक है? But for maximum cases, most of the cases, this is true. Non-periodic signals are energy signals. Now coming to the next, power signal. Now when we are talking about power signal, in that case P has to be a finite value. P has to be a finite value. ठीक है? मतलब it should be in between 0 to infinity. Now if it is a power signal, in that case E, energy, should be infinity. Energy should be infinite. Energy आपकी infinite होनी चाहिए. If it is a power signal, in that case energy should be an infinite value. मतलब आपकी infinity energy रहनी चाहिए उसमें. ठीक है? So if you are calculating energy in the power signal, that means E should come as infinite. And the power value, definitely power signal है तो power has to be a finite value. Now the examples, periodic signals. Periodic signals are power signals. Periodic signals are power signals. The periodic signals, we directly say that it is a power signal. Again, same thing is applicable here also, that for 95% cases it is true, but again for 5% cases, very less cases, we can say that this condition doesn't satisfy. मतलब अगर periodic है, हम directly we cannot say कि it will be a power signal. We just have to calculate the power, we just have to calculate the energy, then we can declare. Now if it is not satisfying any of these condition, मतलब ये भी satisfy नहीं कर रहा है, ये भी satisfy नहीं कर रहा है, then in that case it will be neither an energy signal nor a power signal. कोई भी signal नहीं है, वो energy signal भी नहीं है, power signal भी नहीं है. Is this concept clear now? Energy and power concept is clear. Both energy and power signals are mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive का क्या मतलब होता है? What do you mean by mutually exclusive? Yes?
जिसमें कुछ कॉमन नहीं है.
Yes, जिसमें कुछ भी कॉमन नहीं है. If this happens, another thing doesn't happen. ठीक है, मतलब दो चीज हो सकती है, या तो ये हो सकता है या तो वो हो सकता है. Correct? That is what is mutually exclusive. So both energy and power signals are mutually exclusive. No signal can be both energy and power signal. No signal, this line is very important. No signal can be both energy and power signal. Clear? Now the next is that the signal that do not satisfy these properties कुछ भी नहीं है. We have already said. Now let us check the signal, whether the signal is energy signal or a power signal. Let us start with the first signal, sine signal. ठीक है, उसी से हम डायरेक्टली साइन क्या होता है? पीरियोडिक नॉन पीरियोडिक. Sine is yes
Periodic.
xt. It is periodic. A sine omega naught t plus let's take theta. ठीक है, this is a simple sine का expression. A sine omega naught t plus theta. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर omega naught t है, definitely it is periodic in nature. So how we will check periodic है मतलब? Periodic है मतलब it will be a power signal, right? Periodic, that means we can say that it may be a power signal. वो हो सकता है power signal हो, because we know about this thing. हमें ये पता है already. It is periodic in nature, hence we can declare that it is power signal. But we have to first calculate and then only we will declare. ठीक है? So if it is a power periodic signal, we'll start calculating the power. What is the formula for power? Limit. What is the formula? T tends to infinity. 1 by 2t integration minus t to t a sin omega naught t plus theta. ठीक है, इसका क्या होगा? स्क्वायर dt. xt square dt है, right? Just check out the formula. It is not written on board. You have to write it your own. What was the formula? The formula was limit t tends to infinity 1 by 2t minus t2 plus t a sin omega naught t plus theta का square. Now how can we expand this one? T tends to infinity. This remains as it is. ठीक है, minus t to t. This is a square. A square can be taken out. तो यहाँ पर आपका a square हो जाएगा. This will become a square. ठीक है, now inside it is just sine. Sine square omega naught t plus theta dt. How can we expand sine square theta? Sine square t को कैसे expand करते हैं? Yes, integration. What can we write for sine square t? Yes, student, जल्दी जल्दी आंसर करो.
1 minus cos 2 theta.
1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Correct. So that will be again written as limit t tends to infinity. This becomes a square by 2t, and this is integration minus t to t. 1 minus cos 2 omega naught t plus theta by 2. ठीक है, and this is dt. Now we can just bifurcate these two. हम इन दोनों को अलग अलग लिख सकते हैं. This can be written as limit t tends to infinity a square by 2t. ठीक है, a square by 2t, that is already written. और even we can take out this 2 also. ये 2 को भी बाहर लिख लेंगे. This will become a square by 4t. ठीक है, this can be written as a square by 4t. Now inside it will be minus t to t. This is 1, just 1. This will be just dt minus t to t. becomes cos of 2 omega naught t plus 2 theta and dt. ठीक है? So till here it is clear to everyone. What I have written is I've just taken the individual part. 2 I've taken completely out because 2 is just a value, so I can take it out. Here I have written a square by 4t. Now this is just 1, so that will be integration minus t to t dt. This is minus integration minus t to t. This is written as cos 2 omega naught t plus 2 theta directly dt. Now can anyone tell what is this value? Yes? What is it? This value is always 0.
Ma'am, 0.
Yes, this value is always 0. That is, if we take the integration of any cosine function over one full cycle, that is, this is just one full cycle, minus t to t is over one full cycle, this value will always be 0. And what is the integration of this value? ये कितना आ जाएगा? Power equals to limit t tends to infinity a square by 4t. Inside it will be t. It is what is the value here? This will be, this is t minus 2t. तो sorry, t minus t ये हो जाएगा आपका 2t. होगा कि नहीं? 2t होगा कि नहीं होगा? 2t होगा कि नहीं ये? This is t minus t. It will be plus t. So that will be 2t. If I just directly apply the integration, this value will be just t, small t. Integration dt is what? It is just small t. Now after applying this limit, it will be t minus of minus t. That will be t plus t. It is 2t. Is this thing clear, everyone? Is this thing clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm directly writing the value. So because this is an integration and this is just dt, the value will be, the integration of dt will be just t, small t, right? And small t, after applying the limits, it will be 2t. So this gets cancelled out. This is 2. And since t tends to infinity is there, that is not applicable again because t gets cancelled out. And what is the answer? P is a square by 2. What is p? P is a square by 2. So this is the value of power that we are getting. Okay, this is the value of power we are getting, and hence it is a power signal. Clear? Because p is a finite value. We wanted p to be a finite value, right? For a power signal, what is the condition for power? It should be a finite value. Now if we check the energy, it will come out to be 0. इसकी एनर्जी चेक करना और मुझे बताना 0 आ रहा है कि नहीं. ठीक है? Just check out the energy and tell me whether it's coming 0 or not. एनर्जी वही रहता है. There will not be a, यहाँ पर t जो रहेगा ये आपका minus infinity to infinity रहता है. ठीक है? So in that case definitely the value will be minus infinity to infinity तो रहेगा, और यहाँ पर ये limit नहीं रहेगी, and this will be minus infinity to infinity. So you have to calculate the energy and just check out whether energy is coming. For power signal, what should be the energy? Energy should be an infinite value. ठीक है? Now if it is satisfying both the condition, then we can say that it's a power signal. And always this is a periodic, तो इसका power signal, ये power signal होगा और इसकी power की value a square by 2 होगी. ठीक है? cos भी similar रहता है. cos के condition में भी the power value is always a square by 2. And if we have to write the RMS, what is it? What is RMS value? कितना होगा RMS value?
A by root 2.
Root
A
2.
by root 2. Correct. The RMS value will be a by root 2. ठीक है? So till here it's clear to everyone, right? यहाँ तक सबको clear है? Now in this one, we have an important point to know that the power, if the signal is periodic, write it down in your copy. If the signal is periodic, अगर periodic है, तो in that case, and if it is of infinite duration, the first point, if signal is periodic for infinite duration, infinite duration, then it can be a power signal. Then it can be a power signal. ठीक है? If the signal is periodic for infinite duration, then it can be a power signal. Directly start calculating the power. Directly start calculating power, and its E should be infinity. ठीक है? This is my first point. If it is a periodic signal for infinite duration is very important. मतलब वो पूरा from minus infinity to plus infinity के लिए periodic है, declare बोल रहा है. But periodicity is again, it is either for infinite duration or it may be for any particular finite duration के लिए भी हो सकता है. So in that case we will check that if the signal is periodic, if signal is periodic for finite duration, for finite duration, अगर कोई पर्टिकुलर सिग्नल फाइनाइट ड्यूरेशन के लिए पीरियोडिक है, then in that case अगर पीरियड और नॉट, और if the signal is periodic for finite duration or non-periodic, दोनों कंडीशन, if the signal is periodic for finite duration or non-periodic, then the signal can be an energy signal. Signal can be an energy signal, and hence we need to calculate the power, energy, and its power should be 0. We need to calculate the energy and its power should be 0. So these are the important points to know about the power signal or the energy signal. That the power signal, the periodic है, for infinite duration है, तो वो आपका the signal can be a power signal and its energy should come to be infinity. And if the signal is periodic for finite duration, if it is for finite duration, अगर जैसे दिया हुआ है कि it is periodic for 0 to 3 pi, 0 to 10 pi or minus pi to plus pi, like this. If it is periodic for any particular finite duration of time or non-periodic, both the cases, दोनों केसेस के लिए we declare that the signal is an energy signal and its power should be 0. ठीक है? So that is how we can declare. Write down the question. Determine the power and RMS value of xt equals to 7 cos 20t plus pi by 2. 7 cos 20t plus pi by 2. This is directly periodic. This one is directly periodic. ठीक है? So if this is periodic, what would be its power? इसका power क्या होगा? As we have directly obtained, हमने already निकाल लिया था साइन और कोसाइन का. मैंने आपको बताया था कि the power that is a periodic signal for infinite duration. So power, it will be a power signal and its power is a square by 2 and that is calculated. हमने already calculate कर लिया, so we don't need to calculate it again and again. That can be taken as a general formula. ठीक है? So for this, the power, if we have to calculate the power or the normalized power, whatever we can call the power of the signal, power of the signal is P equals to, what is it? That is A. What is A here? A is 7. A is 7 here. ठीक है? What is A? It is 7. So that will be 7 square by 2. क्या होगा ये? 7 square by 2 is something around 49 by 2. ये जाएगा 24.5 कुछ आएगा. ठीक है? और अगर हमें RMS निकालना है, RMS will be 7 by root 2. The RMS value will be 7 by root 2. Is this part clear, everyone? Is this clear or not? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear now? We don't have to calculate the thing that is power is a square by 2. ये हमारा already calculated है. This we have done just right now. ठीक है. So for any sine signal or for any cos signal, this is proved. This one is taken as a general formula. So P is a square by 2, and we know what is a in our case. It is 7. So we can directly apply it here. P will be 7 square by 2, and this is 49 by 2, and this will be in watts. Okay, don't forget to write the unit also. This is 49 by 2, and if you have to take the RMS value will be 7 by root 2. Clear? So that is how we can calculate the RMS value of this also. Now if we have the signal like xt equals to 12 cos 20t plus pi by 3 plus 16 sin 30t plus pi by 2. ठीक है? What we will do in this type of questions? Here we are having the sum of two individual signals. That is, one is a sine signal, another one is a cos signal. Clear? So in this case, we have the cos as the first signal, second is the sine signal. So what is the value? This is again definitely it's going to be a periodic signal होगा. Here we can check with this also. Periodicity का check कर सकते हो. Omega is 20 here and omega is 30 here. We can check with the periodicity also. This is going to be a periodic signal. तो यहाँ पर individually a की value क्या है? What is the value of a for this one? It is, what is the value of a in this case?
12.
It's 12. And what is the value of a in this case? This is
16.
So individually we will calculate the power and we will add it up. Okay? So the power of the signal, this becomes 12 square by 2 plus 16 square by 2. ठीक है? 12 square by 2 plus 16 square by 2, and this becomes 200 something. 200 watts. अब इसका हम RMS भी निकाल सकते हैं रूट ओवर करके. Root over of 200 will be the RMS value. This is how we calculate the power. या अगर ये दो इंडिविजुअल सिग्नल है तो दोनों का पावर ऐड होगा. ठीक है? इसका पावर प्लस इसका पावर. क्लियर? दैट इज द फर्स्ट सिग्नल का पावर. फर्स्ट सिग्नल का जो A रहेगा उसके अकॉर्डिंग आएगा. सेकंड सिग्नल का जो A रहेगा उसके अकॉर्डिंग रहेगा. तो विल टेक द p square by 2 फॉर फर्स्ट सिग्नल एंड देन इसका भी a square by 2 फॉर द सेकंड सिग्नल. दोनों का a square by 2 प्लस a square by 2 को हम ऐड करेंगे. दैट विल बी द पावर ऑफ द एंटायर सिग्नल. ठीक है? Now that is how we can solve this type of questions. We'll do